Prime Minister, the capital gains tax and negative gearing changes announced in the May budget were significant and market-sensitive measures. So significant, your government has already walked past of them back in recent days. Can the Prime Minister give the House a strong assurance that no government MP or their close relations use prior knowledge of those changes for private financial benefit before they are made public?
When you're saying things that, whether MPs or the Prime Minister or their close relations using prior knowledge of these changes, that's a dangerous path to go down. So,
why is it dangerous? Why is it dangerous to call out corruption in our government?
In the three right-wing parties and their chair squad outside
Order. Members of my
has
left
been
are
that there
interjecting.
wasn't enough consultation before the tax announcements that were made. We were very careful, as always occurs.
Very careful to keep the insider trading only in the Labor Party. Like, Albo, you're a complete weasel. The writing is on the wall. G'day everyone, welcome back to another video. Now, I just got back in from work and I seen the title of this video that Anthony Albanese is getting called out in Parliament for his insider trading, allegedly. So what happened is, before this latest budget release, where he got rid of negative gearing, where if you try to resell houses, you're going to have less buyers and more people not wanting to spend money on it because you can't negative gear. He got rid of that tax in this latest budget that they want to pass and they want to release. They're trying to backpedal now, but reports showed that Anthony Albanese sold $4 to $5 million worth of properties before this latest budget release, and he's been mass accused of insider trading. Now, my personal opinion is, fuck yes, he did that. Of course he did. He's a weasel. I think he definitely did insider trading, but that's just my opinion. It's not fact. Take it as you will. Comment down below what your opinion is, whether you think he did insider trading. But let's check this out and see Anthony Albanese getting called out for selling properties right before a budget release that destroys the housing market. Really strange how he knew to sell $5 million worth of property, allegedly, before the last budget.
Fowler.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Prime Minister. Prime Minister, the capital gains tax and negative gearing changes announced in the May budget were significant and market-sensitive measures. So significant, your government has already walked past of them back in recent days. Can the Prime Minister give the House a strong assurance that no government MP or their close relations use prior knowledge of those changes for private financial benefit before they are made public?
That was a pretty direct question. Did anyone use the knowledge of the budget changes to sell their properties or investments to make money before they destroyed everything because they want to tax everyone more?
Order. I'll just deal with this. I'm not particularly happy with that regarding the standing orders, regarding the imputations that was contained in that question. We don't want to go down We don't want to go down a path where people are being accused of things or allegations in questions.
What, we don't want to go down a path where if our Prime Minister is doing insider trading, we don't want to call it out and question it? We don't want to go down that path. We don't want to go down the path of calling out insider trading. They're in power. Like, what the hell?
So, well, there are some imputations in that question. I'll hear from the Leader of the House. We'll deal with this. The member for Fowler, we'll get through this.
Mr Speaker, I know that there's normally some level of levity that's taken, but the rules are the question can't contain argument, inference, imputation, insults. It's all there.
Tony Burke, shut up, mate. You cannot even ask that type of question. You can't question if people are doing fraud in our government. That's the Labor government for you.
Order. Order. The issue, we'll deal with this, and I'll give the member Fowler the call, but when you're saying things that, whether MPs or the Prime Minister or their close relations using prior knowledge of these changes, that's a dangerous path to go down. So,
why is it dangerous? Why is it dangerous to call out corruption in our government? Is it dangerous for me to say my opinion? Will I get done for fraud and hate speech? For saying I think fat-necked Albo definitely did this? And sorry, I got to stop with the insults because that's not part of the argument, but Albo drives me crazy.
The member for Fowler seeking to rephrase the question.
Speaker, I'm happy to rephrase the question.
Okay.
Can the Prime Minister give the House assurance that this information was properly safeguarded before the budget and were held so that no one connected to or in government was able to act on it for private financial benefit?
Yep, good question.
I'll just ask the Prime Minister to ignore the last part of the question because that is not within the standing orders.
Why can't you ask if there's fraud going on in the government? What the hell?
The Prime Minister has the
So
call.
the member for Fowler, if she's got a suggestion or an allegation about anyone in the chamber, she should actually say it, what it is, and preferably say it outside.
Order.
This isn't a council. This is a serious parliament. And one of the things that we do...
Everyone is sick of Albo's bullshit, even in Parliament. Like, mate, shut up. You can't even get criticism without saying that's against the rules. Like, you literally sold, as the reports are showing, $4 to $5 million worth of properties before the budget. Coincidence?
Order. Order.
One of the things that we do, Mr Speaker...
Members on my left will cease interjecting. The Prime Minister will pause. I don't know. The member for Fowler on a point of order.
I think the Prime Minister should have some respect in the House.
It's you in your seat. Yeah.
Yep.
Order. The member for Solomon. Order. The House.
Have respect for the Australian people to answer a question for once in your life, Albo. That you've screwed everyone over investments and property while you sold all your properties, probably still got some, and then you get questioned on it, and you say that's against the rules to even ask me that question, or my whole government.
It's going to come to order. 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 The Treasurer. Just allow the House to come so the Prime Minister can deal with the question.
Thanks. Thanks, Mr Speaker. No one's done more for local government in this House than me. There's only one person...
Look at this.
Thanks. Thanks, Mr Speaker. No one's done more for local government in this House than me. There's only one person...
Order.
2 lines of income.
Yeah, that's right.
Order. The member for Casey. Order.
Mr Speaker, part of the critique from some in the three right-wing parties and their cheer squad outside
Order. Members on my
has
left
been
will
that
cease
there
interjecting.
wasn't enough consultation before the tax announcements that were made. We were very careful, as always occurs. As always occurs, and I'm sure, as has always occurred for as long as I've been here across the board.
Whatever. No one said that, Albo. You're saying you're upset you didn't tell people. They're upset that you sold all your properties before you released this tax thing. So they're worried there's insider trading, which is a fair call. I just want to hear him say that again.
In the three right-wing parties and their cheer squad outside
Order. Members on my
has
left
been
will
that
cease
there
interjecting.
wasn't enough consultation before the tax announcements that were made. We were very careful, as always occurs.
Very careful to keep the insider trading only in the Labor Party. Like, Albo, you're a complete weasel. The writing is on the wall. In my own opinion, it's just so shady that you have like $7 million worth of houses, then all of a sudden you sell $4 to $5 million allegedly. Don't sue me, it's all alleged. This is my own opinion, not fact, that you're a weasel. Your neck's getting too big because you're taking too much tax, and you're doing insider trading, in my own opinion. Because how do you sell all your properties, most of your properties, right before you release a new budget that destroys reselling pre-built houses? Doesn't make any sense to me. Seems like insider trading to me. Seems like when you get called out in Parliament, that's against the rules. It's against the rules to call out the Labor government for insider trading, or anyone in the government, because it goes against the rules to make accusations against them. What a complete joke this government is, where you can't bring up the facts about insider trading that everyone is worried about because they can see the reports. You should be able to voice that in Parliament and have other people defend themselves or not. If you can't go out there and easily dismiss it and say that's not what happened, then what's going on in our government? You should be able to question things. When you can't question things and have open discussion, you go left wing, you go to a dictatorship. And that's what the Labor government is turning into, a communist dictatorship where you can't question things. You can't even question that would do something wrong. Like, what a complete joke. Anyway, like this video, subscribe to the channel, join to be a member if you want to help me keep exposing Albo and questioning these things that all Australians want answers to. And if you're on Facebook, come and join us over on YouTube and join in on the live streams. We have a lot of fun over there. But this is a really bad look for Albo.